Hello, 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 namaste, witchlings. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I am Da, your favorite yoga witch, spreading kindness and love, living a magical life through yoga. We have a birthday. All right. So. All right. Haha. So, one of the things I do every day on my live is I acknowledge birthdays of family, friends, people who have, told me it's their birthday and they'd like a shout out. Today marks the 37th anniversary of my meeting my great-grandmother for her 90th birthday party. So, hey Grams, I hope you have a fantabulous heavenly birthday. And with the lighting of our candle, we close our circle, inviting the ancestors to join us here. We also light our candle to be a beacon of light and hope in the world for those who have lost their way. And here we go. All right, that goes where it belongs. Okay. More coffee. Oof. A wizard is always right on time. I love Gandalf. All right, my friends, my witchlings, welcome to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care, where we're reading the cards, taking care of ourselves, and having a whole lot of fun while we're at it. So go grab your favorite crystal. I am repelling negativity with hematite today. Light your favorite candle or incense for some aromatherapy. Cozy up with your cup of coffee or tea if that be your brew. Get ready to hear today's message from the universe. Do yourself a favor and do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing for your own daily doses of divination. All right. What have we got today? All right, witchlings. I got to talk to you about a couple of serious things here, and I hate this part. I absolutely love doing this for you guys. It is honestly straight up the best part of my day, but it is not cheap to run a business here, and right now my output is rather severely outpacing my income. If you guys feel called to help Witchy Mama out, I would greatly appreciate if you could follow one of the links here to buy me a coffee, donate to the GoFundMe, join the Patreon. There are multiple different tiers. Or if you want to just send the funds to us, Yoga with Dylin has a Venmo. We will share that link. It's on the link tree, which is being shared as well. You guys are the best, but please do not feel that you have to donate. I am not going to treat anyone differently. Those of you who join the paid Patreon, your names will be on the screen and get a shout out during one of our lives. But if you do not have the money, please do not put yourself at risk just to help me. All right. And then it is the 4th of July, so in the spirit of the late Congressman John Lewis, I call on my witchlings to make good trouble, necessary trouble, not with violence though, but through peaceful action and unwavering commitment to justice. Can we honor his legacy by speaking truth to power, advocating for change, and challenging the systems that perpetuate inequality? To find some local rallies and protests, look into organizations such as Hands Off and Indivisible, and check out the website mobilize.us. Now, whether it's by protesting, organizing, or engaging in those difficult conversations, let's collectively spark some progress and demand accountability for a more just and compassionate world. All right, y'all. Woohoo! Go Mariners. I need to look up the animated band Prozac because, well, you are not the first one to mention them to me. All right, y'all. Our holidays today, we have Indivisible Day, Alice in Wonderland Day, and Country Music Day. So, happy Indivisible Day this July 4th. We celebrate the separation of church and state, a core principle that keeps us one nation indivisible. This foundation protects freedom of belief and true religious liberty for every American. Yes. It is Alice in Wonderland Day. On this July 4th, in 1862, Lewis Carroll first told his magical tale. Can we celebrate today with a mad tea party, embrace curiosity, and believe 10 impossible things by 10 a.m.? Down the rabbit hole we go. And then it is Country Music Day, blasting my favorites, the 80s and 90s country with a dash of pop. Let's crank up the tunes, celebrate, and remember that real country has soul. So, what do the cards have to tell us today? A merry unbirthday, yes! Ha 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 ha. All right, my friends, we have oracle cards. Starting with, it is for the higher good. Followed by, you still miss me. And finally, inevitable. It is for the higher good, reminds us that even challenges serve a divine purpose. You still love me speaks to enduring connections and self-love. Finally, inevitable suggests that what is meant for us will find its way. Trust the journey and the unyielding power of love, both for yourself and from others. Those are my thoughts on our oracle cards today. What do you guys think? Let me know. Moving on to tarot. First, we have the Two of Rods reversed. Strong differences of opinion happening here. Next, we have the Moon, subconscious feelings becoming confused by other emotional disturbances, some insecurity, false friends, slander, and some disillusionment going on here. Next, we have the Ten of Swords, which is telling us that a negative situation has occurred. We need to accept what cannot be changed because, at the moment, the worst is over. And all together, today's draw. Today's draw shows that fear is blocking your path with the Two of Rods reversed. The Moon reveals that anxiety and illusion are creating confusion. A difficult, painful ending is confirmed by the Ten of Swords, but this signifies that the struggle is finally over and a new cycle can begin. All right, so what do you guys think? Whoopsie. Okay, so all 6 cards together here. The cards are telling us a story today. Fear and indecision from the Two of Rods reversed, amplified by the anxieties of the Moon, have kept you kinda stuck. A connection lingers, asking, you still miss me? And the Ten of Swords brings a necessary but painful end. But our oracle reminds us that this was inevitable. Trust that this rock bottom is for the higher good, clearing the path for what's truly meant for you. Ha ha. So it sounds kind of dark and gloomy to start with, but there is hope. I can get behind this. Moving on to Chit Chat. Illusion, confusion. Yes. Ha ha ha. I'm going to drink some coffee. Coffee is good. Coffee is very good. All right, y'all. Shall we read our Namaste? Namaste says, relax your face. Gently relax your eyes. In doing so, feel how the rest of your face wants to follow in turn. Let your forehead drop as your jaw and your ears float on your head. Now let your tongue sleep in your mouth. Stress can tighten your face and cause your head to feel tired. Relaxing your face can help you feel less stressed. Okay. Makes me think of face yoga. As a yoga instructor, I am not sure exactly how genuine, I guess, face yoga is. Self-compassion. Hello, Star Pods. How are you doing today? I have a freaking lash that is tickling, I swear. All right. Yes, relax, body. Ha! Self-compassion. Self-compassion is asking us, make yourself comfortable. Check in with your body. Ask if it needs anything to feel more comfortable. To stretch, walk, relax, breathe. Give yourself permission to enjoy whatever action you take. Yeah, breathing is a good thing. All right. I have itches. I don't know if my makeup brush decided to shed, if it's an eyelash or what, but something is tickling right around my nose, and it is annoying. All right. Who's today's goddess? Today's goddess is an Egyptian goddess, Thmeh. The Egyptian goddess of law and mother of virtue, embodies themes of freedom, justice, honor, divination, balance, equality, foresight, and morality. She watches over human conduct, seeking right actions, wise decisions, ethical dealings, and just outcomes. Her symbols include scales or balanced items and ostrich feathers, representing truth and equity. Thmeh is sometimes considered a prophetic goddess, called upon to determine the outcomes of actions, particularly legal ones. Egyptian art often depicts Thmeh bearing a single ostrich feather, symbolizing truth. To honor her, one can celebrate personal independence and break free from unjust constraints. A charm representing balance and fairness can be created to draw equity into dealings, invoking Thmeh's name for impartiality. Ooh, I like her. And are we the only ones seeing the irony of her as our goddess today, considering what happened here in the States yesterday? Yeah. Why are we abusing YouTube this time? Oh. Interesting. Okay. Do we want Zen? We want Zen. We want to learn Zen. How many of us watch Brad Mondo's videos, the hair guy? I did not realize that Mondo was a Zen word. Mondo, a dialogue about Buddhism or an existential problem among masters or between master and student. So essentially, Brad Mondo was just a big problem. That's kind of funny. Don't get me wrong. I adore him. He is great. I love his sense of humor, but it's just irony. All right, moving on. Our moment of Zen. Alfred North Whitehead says, "We think in generalities, but we live in detail." Saul Lewitt says, "Obviously, a drawing of a person is not a real person, but a drawing of a line is a real line." Wow. And then the Buddhist proverb, "When the student is ready, the master appears." I like it. That is actually one of my favorites. When the student is ready, the master appears. I am beginning to think it is took fur in my eye. That one really, really resonates with me. My nose is tickling and I'm going insane. Okay, I'm going more insane than usual. Isn't it a great one? One of my favorite yoga books. I have not read it yet, but I've been sitting on it forever. The title of it is The Teacher Appears. And I know that it is from that particular proverb. Is great. And I just tried to push non-existent glasses up again. So I'm going to put my glasses back on. My brain, y'all. It is Friday, though. It is wonderfully Friday. I had something else I was just going to say, and it just went poof. Train of thought derailed. I hate my brain. I hate my brain. So when I said my train of thought derailed, I envisioned the train scene from Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I hate my brain. Good movie, by the way. The book is really good, too. Anyways, my witchlings, my loves, it is time to wrap it up for the day. So, la Tito. Anyway. We will open our circle, extinguish our candle, extending our gratitude to the ancestors. Oy. Are we sure it's Friday and it's not Monday? I'm just saying, the way my brain is behaving, it thinks it's Monday. All right, my loves. Let's go out there and spread some love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There is so much darkness, hate, and discontent. Please don't add to it. Let's try to be a beacon of light and hope for those who have lost theirs. Tell your loved ones, human, feathered, scaly, furry, that you love them beyond words. You do not know how long you have with them, and that phone call sucks. I am grateful to the witchlings who have stuck around until the end. You guys are the best. Can we please appease the algorithm gods by leaving a comment of 7 words or more? Tell me your favorite crystal, your favorite scent, or even your coffee order. I mean, come on. Or Panic at the Disco has some inspiration. Hey, look, die, I made it. Yay, it works. All right. Now get out there and touch some grass. Enjoy the beautiful weather that we are having. Always, always remember that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed. You do have a purpose here, even if you have not found it yet. Have a fantabulously magical day. I will see you soon. I love you all. We have guided meditation tonight. All right. Oof. This is true. I am being reminded it is, Independence Day. It could be kind of loud. We are going to try to do guided meditation this evening. I'll see y'all later tonight. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell, for a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes. Consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking Personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdylin.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Di the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and interconnection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.